Thanks, Karine. I want to try a little bit different on the executive actions, possibly on the border. The bills are stalled, so why wait 3 years now in to take alternatives or take possible executive actions?
What are you talking about?
Well, you mentioned the bill when the first week in office, the president issued his bill for immigration reform, and then the negotiated Senate bill. Those are both stalled. The House is not taking.
I think you're seeing it very differently than we are. We're saying that the president took it very seriously. He took it very seriously by taking action on day one, putting forward a comprehensive immigration policy legislation that he wanted Congress to act on. They did not act on it. We taken actions on our own, and we've been able to secure some funding to deal with what we've seen at the border, but we need more. We need more, and we've said this. We have said this for the past 3 years, and House Republicans have continued to get in the way. In the last couple of months, we worked with Senate Republicans and Democrats for several months to come up with a border security that is tough, that is fair, that's supported, that was endorsed by the Border Patrol Union. The Border Patrol Union endorsed this legislation. Republicans rejected it. So this is something for Republicans in the House to speak to. We've worked with the Senate in a bipartisan way to get this done, to actually deal with an issue that matters to the American people in a bipartisan way. And House Republicans have allowed politics to get in the way. And Speaker Johnson left early after, if you think about the national security supplemental that we had to take out, they had to take out the border security from it because that's what the speaker wanted. That was done out of the Senate. It was passed, and then the speaker went home early and is gone. He went on vacation early, and so this is truly a question for the speaker.
Well, my question is now we're hearing about executive actions that could be taken. Why wait this long to look at executive
I've been very
actions?
clear. We have made no decisions on that. I'm not going to get into policy discussions or hypotheticals that we're hearing right now. Be very clear. But the focus here should be what happened in the Senate in a bipartisan way that Republicans have rejected. That is the reality that we're in here, Ed. That's the reality.
And then one more, if I may. In fiscal year 2023 at the border, there were 24,000 Chinese nationals that had illegally crossed, and 288 were deported. And the National Border Patrol Council president says that the vast majority of them coming across now are military-aged men. What's the level of concern for the White House about these military-aged men?
So this continues to be a concern for this administration. So we'll just start there. But speaking specifically to individuals, just in general, who pose a risk to public safety and national security, regardless of nationality, they are detained as they undergo immigration proceedings and are removed. If they do not have a legal basis to remain in the United States, global migration is at the highest since World War II. And that means we work with our international partners to bolster their enforcement capabilities while expanding economic opportunities and lawful pathways. That's what we've been able to do for migrants, deserving of protection, specifically under the President's Los Angeles Declaration for Migration and Protection and America's Partnership for Economic Prosperity. And again, I go back to that bipartisan agreement that came out of the Senate, and that would have been a step forward here. It would have been a piece of legislation that, as I've said, would have been tough, it would have been fair, and it was endorsed by the Border Patrol Union. And Republicans in the House rejected it.